Get ready for a massive market shift, because Intel is absolutely exploding. Intel's stock has surged 178% year to date, thanks to a triple play involving the McLaren F1 partnership, a huge $180 million stake from Tiger Global Management, and incredibly promising foundry news. We dive into how this combination is fueling a historic rally and what it all means for the chip industry right now. This partnership is set to bring global player branding to the heart of the action at Monaco and Silverstone, connecting the massive reach of Global's radio brands directly to the excitement of motorsport. And finally, we bring it all home with the deep dive into the Intel Foundry story and the broader implications of these massive moves. We examine the progress of the 18A process node yielding ahead of schedule, and the preliminary agreement Intel has reached with Apple to manufacture chips for its devices. Don't miss this analysis. Stick with us because the future of tech is happening right now. Intel is experiencing a significant resurgence, fueled by a triple play strategy encompassing a high-profile Formula One partnership, a surge in institutional investment, and a positive turnaround in its foundry operations. The company's stock has surged 178% year-to-date, contrasting sharply with months when it was largely unloved, leaving short sellers with over $12 billion in paper losses. The first pillar of this comeback is the McLaren partnership, Intel's first involvement in Formula One since 2009. The chipmaker will supply Xeon and Core Ultra processors to the McLaren MasterCard Formula One team, the Aero McLaren IndyCar squad, and the McLaren F1 sim racing operation. This collaboration extends beyond simple branding, involving Intel in aerodynamic simulations, race strategy, and real-time data processing, showcasing edge computing capabilities. Simultaneously, the stock has attracted substantial institutional interest. Regulatory filings show that major players like Tiger Global Management, which invested approximately $180 million in the first quarter of 2026, alongside Northern Trust, Neuberger Berman, and MetLife Asset Management, collectively brought over 2,000 institutional investors into the position. This influx of capital signals a dramatic shift in market sentiment. The third critical element is the foundry turnaround. The 18A process node is yielding ahead of schedule, positioning the company to meet full-year manufacturing quality goals by mid-2026, which will boost margins. Furthermore, Intel has reached a preliminary agreement with Apple to manufacture a portion of its chips, a development reportedly mediated by the U.S. government, which is Intel's largest shareholder. These fundamental improvements have been supported by better operating numbers. First quarter revenue reached $13.6 billion, exceeding guidance, and earnings per share surpassed management's break-even projections for the sixth consecutive quarter. Despite the rally, volatility remains high, with the stock closing recently below its peak. Analysts suggest that the sustained success of this turnaround hinges on three key milestones in the second half of 2026: the ramp-up of the 18A node, the Q2 earnings report, and the full integration of the McLaren partnership. These factors will determine if the current rally is sustainable or merely a short-term spike. McLaren Racing has secured a significant, multi-year partnership with Global, the prominent British media and entertainment group. This agreement positions Global as the official race partner and official audio race partner for both the McLaren Formula one team, and its hypercar program. The deal was officially announced during a visit to the McLaren Technology Center in Woking, where presenters from Global's flagship national breakfast shows, Heart Breakfast with Jamie Theakston and Amanda Holden, and Capital Breakfast with Jordan North, Chris Stark, and Cyan Welby, were present. Global, established in 2007 and headquartered in London, has rapidly evolved into one of Europe's largest commercial radio groups. The company manages a vast portfolio of UK radio brands, including Capital, Heart, Smooth, Classic FM, LBC, and Radio X. Furthermore, Global operates an extensive outdoor advertising network comprising over 250,000 sites across the United Kingdom, complemented by the Global Player digital platform, which streams all radio stations live, offering podcasts and on-demand content. Key elements of the partnership include prominent global branding displayed across team radio headsets during F1 race week activities at major European venues, such as Monaco and Silverstone. Additionally, global player branding will feature on the headsets worn by McLaren personnel and drivers Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri during selected F1 race weekends. The collaboration also extends to McLaren's World Endurance Championship Hypercar program, slated for its debut in 2027, which includes the prestigious 24 Hours of Le Mans. Matt Dennington, co-chief commercial officer at McLaren Racing, emphasized the strategic value of the alliance, stating, "Global shares our commitment to reaching fans in meaningful ways. Bringing them into some of our most iconic race environments will add real value to how we connect with audiences throughout the season. We look forward to working closely with the Global team across the selected races." Mike Gordon, chief commercial officer at Global, highlighted the mutual alignment in performance and audience engagement, noting, "Partnering with McLaren Racing as official race partner and official audio race partner is a brilliant opportunity to put Global Player at the heart of the action on one of the world's biggest sporting stages." Global and McLaren both have a drive for performance and precision, with a shared focus on entertaining and engaging audiences. We're excited to keep race fans updated on Global Player, across our radio brands and our billboard network. Global has secured a major partnership with McLaren Racing, becoming an official race partner for the 2026 season and beyond. The agreement encompasses both the McLaren MasterCard Formula One team and the McLaren Hypercar team, with Global also taking on the role of official audio race partner. The announcement was made live on air by Heart Breakfast and Capital Breakfast, broadcast directly from the McLaren Technology Center. As part of the deal, Global branding will be prominently featured on team radio headsets during select Formula One weekends, specifically mentioning events like Monaco and Silverstone. Furthermore, Global Player branding will appear on the headsets worn by team members and drivers, Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, on certain race weekends. The collaboration extends beyond audio, incorporating digital activity to significantly boost Global's visibility across McLaren's international fanbase. Matt Dennington, co-chief commercial officer at McLaren Racing, emphasized the shared vision, stating that Global shares the commitment to connecting with fans in meaningful ways. Mike Gordon, chief commercial officer at Global, highlighted the significance of the partnership, noting that it places Global Player at the core of the action on one of the world's premier sporting stages. Gordon confirmed that Global will continue to keep fans informed about Global Player, its various radio brands, and its extensive billboard network. McLaren has secured a significant multi-year partnership with media and entertainment group Global, establishing a collaboration that will span both its Formula One and Hypercar programs beginning in the 2026 season. This agreement positions Global as an official race partner and official audio race partner for McLaren's motorsport endeavors. The announcement was made during live broadcasts from the McLaren Technology Center, featuring appearances by Heart Breakfast and Capital Breakfast teams for the reveal. Key aspects of the partnership include high-profile branding integration, Global's branding will be featured on team radio headsets during selected Formula One race weekends, including major events such as Monaco and Silverstone, alongside other key European races. Furthermore, global player branding will be visible on the headsets utilized by McLaren personnel, as well as on the gear of drivers Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. The collaboration extends beyond on-track visibility, incorporating integration across digital platforms to grant global access to McLaren's extensive global audience. McLaren stated that the partnership is strategically designed to enhance fan engagement by merging top-tier motorsport performance with broad media reach. Matt Dennington, co-chief commercial officer at McLaren, emphasized the mutual benefits, stating, "Global shares our commitment to reaching fans in meaningful ways. Bringing them into some of our most iconic race environments will add real value to how we connect with audiences throughout the season. We look forward to working closely with the global team across the selected races."